Namaste and once again welcome back to another session of online mathematics class. Last class we have discussed the topic rate of change of quantities and we have discussed some problems in exercise 6.1 of NCERT class 12 mathematics textbook. Today we move on to the remaining part of exercise 6.1. Let me start with question number 11. Okay, here the question is, a particle moves along the curve 6y equal to x cube plus 2. Find the points on the curve at which the y coordinate is changing 8 times as fast as the x coordinate. Okay, here we are given a function 6y is equal to x cube plus 2. From this we can find the derivative dy by dx. So 6 into dy by dx is equal to 3x square then plus 2. Derivative of constant is 0, so 3x square, or dy by dx is equal to 3x square by 6. We can cancel 3 and 6, we get 2, that is x square by 2. Take it as equation number 1. But it is given in the question, the y coordinate is changing 8 times as fast as the x coordinate. The change in y coordinate, change in y we can denote it by dy. So dy is equal to 8 times as fast as the x coordinate, that is 8 into dx. Change in x is what? Dx. So we can write dy by dx is equal to 8. Okay. So given dy is equal to 8 times dx. So dy by dx is equal to what? 8. We can take it as equation number 2. So from 1 and 2 we can equate the RHS part. X square by 2 is equal to 8 or x square is equal to 16, which implies x is equal to root 16, which is equal to plus or minus 4. That means the x values are plus 4 and minus 4. Now we can substitute the values of x in this equation, that is 6y is equal to x cube plus 2 in order to get the corresponding values of y. Okay. So when x is equal to 4, y is equal to, here 6y is x cube plus 2, so y is equal to x cube, that is 4 cube plus 2 divided by 6, that is 64 plus 2 divided by 6, 66 by 6, which is equal to 11. So the y value is 11. And when x is equal to minus 4, y is equal to minus 4 the whole cube plus 2 divided by 6, that will be equal to minus 64 plus 2 by 6, and which is equal to minus 62 divided by 6. We can cancel this by 2, we get minus 31 by 3. Okay. So therefore the points are, when x equal to 4 the y value is 11, so 4 comma 11, and when x equal to minus 4 y value is minus 31 by 3, so minus 4 comma minus 31 by 3. Okay. So the required points are 4 comma 11 and minus 4 comma minus 31 divided by 3. Clear? Now we move on to the next question. The radius of an air bubble is increasing at the rate of 1 by 2 centimeter per second. That can be written as dr by dt is equal to 1 by 2 centimeter per second. The rate of change of radius with respect to time, that is dr by dt, that will be equal to 1 by 2 centimeter per second. At what rate is the volume of the bubble increasing when the radius is 1 centimeter? Okay, so we can consider the bubble as a sphere and we know the volume of the sphere is B is equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube. Here we have to find dV by dt, the rate of change of volume. So 4 by 3 pi into derivative of r cube is 3r square into dr by dt. So here on 3 and 3 we can cancel. 4 pi r square into dr by dt. The value is given 1 by 2. Now we can cancel this 2 and 4, we get 2. So 2 pi r square. Now we have to find the rate of change of volume when the radius is 1 centimeter. Okay, when r equal to 1 centimeter, we have to find dv by dt, or we can say dv by dt at r equal to 1 centimeter. We can replace the value here, 2 pi r square. So 2 pi into 1 square, which is equal to 2 pi, and the unit is centimeter cube per second. Volume unit is centimeter cube and the time unit is second. So the final answer is dv by dt is equal to 2 pi centimeter cube per second. Clear? Here the next question is, a balloon which always remains spherical has a variable diameter 3 by 2 into 2x plus 1. So the diameter is given as 3 by 2 into 2x plus 1. From this we can find the radius. Radius is the half of the diameter. So it will be equal to 3 by 4 into 2x plus 1. 3 by 2 divided by 2, that will be equal to 3 by 4. Okay. Find the rate of change of its volume with respect to x. So the balloon which always remains spherical, so volume of sphere formula 4 by 3 pi r cube. And we have to find the rate of change of volume with respect to x. For that, first we can change the variable r in terms of x. So 4 by 3 pi into the value of r in terms of x is what? 3 by 4 into 2x plus 1. So we can replace the value 3 by 4 into 2x plus 1 the whole cube. That is 4 by 3 pi into 3 cube. 3 cube is 27, 4 cube is 64 into 2x plus 1 the whole cube. We can cancel this 3 and 27, we get 9. Here 4 and 64, 16. So the remaining is 9 by 16 pi into 2x plus 1 the whole cube. Okay. Now we can find the derivative with respect to x. Rate of change of volume with respect to x, that is dv by dx. That will be equal to 9 by 16 pi is a constant. Then 2x plus 1 the whole cube. It's in the form x cube. X cube derivative 3x square. So into 3 2x plus 1 the whole square. Then into derivative of 2x plus 1. What's the derivative of 2x plus 1? It is 2. Here we can cancel this 2 and 16, we get 8. So which is equal to 9 into 3, 27, 27 by 8 pi into 2x plus 1 the whole square. Okay, that is dv by dx is equal to 27 by 8 pi into 2x plus 1 the whole square. Understood? Now we move on to the next question. Sand is pouring from a pipe at the rate of 12 centimeter cube per second. Okay, that is dv by dt is equal to 12 centimeter cube per second. The falling sand forms a cone on the ground. So it is in the shape of a cone in such a way that the height of the cone is always 1/6 of the radius of the base. The height of the cone that can be taken as h. H is equal to always 1/6 of the radius, that is 1 by 6 into radius r. Okay. How fast is the height of the sand cone increasing when the height is 4 centimeter? Okay. So we have to find dh by dt. Okay, the rate of change of height. Here we can cross multiply this one, that is 6h is equal to r, or r equal to 6h. Okay. Now we can write the formula to find the volume. V is equal to, here it is in the shape of a cone, and volume of a cone is what? 1 by 3 pi r square h. Okay. Now we can replace the value of r equal to 6h. So 1 by 3 pi into 6h the whole square into h. That is 1 by 3 pi into 6 square is 36, then h square into h. We can cancel 36 and 3, we get 12. So 12 pi h square into h is h cube. So the volume is now 12 pi h cube. Okay. Now we can take the derivative. dv by dt is equal to 12 pi into h cube derivative 3h square into dh by dt. H cube derivative with respect to t. Okay, that's why we multiply by dh by dt. 3h square into dh by dt. And we are given dv by dt as 12 centimeter cube per second. So here we can replace the value. 12 is equal to 12 into 3, that is 36 pi h square into dh by dt. Okay, or dh by dt is equal to 12 divided by 36 pi h square. Clear? Now we can cancel this one. 1 3, that is 1 by 3 pi h square, and we are given the value of h as 4 centimeter. So dh by dt at h is equal to 4 will be equal to 1 by 3 pi into 4 square. So which is equal to 1 by 3 pi into 16, which is equal to 1 by 3 into 16 is 48, 1 by 48 pi centimeter per second. So the height of the sand cone is increasing at the rate of 1 by 48 pi centimeter per second. Clear? Now we move on to question number 15. The cost C of x in rupees associated with the production of x units of an item is given by C of x is equal to 0.007 x cube minus 0.003 x square plus 15x plus 4000. Find the marginal cost when 17 units are produced. Okay, here the cost function is given. Total cost is C of x is equal to 0.007 x cube minus 0.003 x square plus 15x plus 4000. Okay, and we have to find the marginal cost. So by marginal cost we mean the instantaneous rate of change of total cost at any level of output. Okay, it is the rate of change of total cost at any level of outputs. That means we have to take the derivative of this function. So we can write given C of x equal to 0.007 x cube minus 0.003 x square, then plus 15x, then plus 4000. And marginal cost is equal to d by dx of C of x. Okay, the derivative of the total cost function, that will be equal to 0.007 into x cube derivative 3x square, then minus 0.003 into x square derivative 2x, then plus 15 into x derivative 1, and 4000 is a constant and derivative is 0. Okay, that is 0.021 x square, then minus 0.006x plus 15. When x is equal to 17, the marginal cost is equal to, we can replace x by 17, 0.021 into 17 square, then minus 0.006 into 17, then plus 15. Or we can write 0.021 into 289, then minus, here we can multiply 0.006 and 17. and this will be equal to 0.102 then plus 15, which is equal to 0.021 into 289, that will be equal to 6.069. On multiplication we get 6.069, then minus 0.102 plus 15, which is equal to 20.967. Okay, that is the marginal cost is equal to 20.967. That we can conclude marginal cost is equal to rupees 20.967. Okay, clear? Now we move on to the next question. The total revenue in rupees received from the sale of X units of a product is given by R of X equal to 13x square plus 26x plus 15. Find the marginal revenue when X equal to 7. Okay. So given R of X is equal to, that means the total revenue is equal to 13x square plus 26x plus 15. So here by marginal revenue we mean the rate of change of total revenue with respect to the unit of items sold. Okay. So here marginal revenue is equal to derivative of total revenue R of X, that is derivative of 13x square plus 26x plus 15, which is equal to 13 into 2x plus 26 into 1 plus 0, 26x plus 26. Okay, and in this question we have to find the marginal revenue when X equal to 7. So when X equal to 7, the marginal revenue is equal to, we can replace X by 7. So 26 into 7 plus 26. So 26 into 7, which is equal to 182, then plus 26, which is equal to 208. Okay. So we can conclude marginal revenue is equal to rupees 208. Clear? Now we move on to question number 17. It's an objective type question. The rate of change of the area of a circle with respect to its radius r at r equal to 6 cm is. We know the rate of change of area of a circle with respect to its radius is the perimeter or the circumference of the circle, that we already discussed in the first video, part 1 class. Okay. So here dA by dr will be equal to 2 pi r. Area is pi r square, and which implies dA by dr is equal to 2 pi r. Okay. And here we have to find the rate when r equal to 6 cm. So 2 pi into 6, which is equal to what? 12 pi. So option B is the right answer, 12 pi. Clear? Now we move on to the last question in this exercise. The total revenue in rupees received from the sale of X units of a product is given by R of X equal to 3x square plus 36x plus 5. So R of X equal to 3x square plus 36x plus 5. We have to find the marginal revenue when X equal to 15. We know by marginal revenue we mean the rate of change of total revenue. Okay. So we can take the derivative. Marginal revenue is equal to 6x plus 36. When X equal to 15, the marginal revenue is equal to 6 into 15 plus 36. So 6 into 15 is 90, 90 plus 36, and which is equal to 126. So our correct answer is option D, 126. Okay, clear? So this finishes the topic rate of change of quantities as well as the first exercise in chapter 6. So that's all for today. Thanks for watching. Thank you.